You're now listening to No Gimmicks.
Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to the No Gimmicks podcast here on the DFPN. It is a Thursday night, and you know what that means. It is MPX this week. And JJ, last week's show gave us some great talking points, but this week's show is like, I feel like they're trying to outdo themselves on the weekly, and so far, so good. Because this week's card, we have to break it down. And Addicts, we've heard you. So we have something for you tonight. But joining me as usual, my co-host, JJ Jefferson. Welcome back, sir.
What's going on, No Gimmicks Nation, MPX Addicts? Man, it is so good to be back. It is Thursday night. And yes, last week's show, Mayhem at Mid-Cities, whew, boy, you talk about a show from start to finish. There is so much to talk about from that show. But before we get into everything, we talked about this as the show was going on. I just want to give a special shout out and a huge kudos. First, thank you, Matthew Palmer. But I do want to give a shout out and a kudos to one Agtown ace, Alec Bullsdale. You must have been watching the show because you heard us say, we need everybody to step up and show us something on this card. And you, sir, you stepped up, you showed us something, and you got our respect. We were talking about you literally as the show happened. So kudos to you. Kudos to that match. Last week was phenomenal.
It was a phenomenal night, man. And I want to echo what you said about Matthew Palmer. Like that last match, if that is his last match for a while, bro, I had this one on my match of the year on any level. That match was phenomenal. And Alec Bullsdale, yeah, we talked about him a lot. And honestly, I would love to have him on No Gimmicks, man, because he was someone that was chasing Matthew Palmer. And he showed why he needed to be in the ring with Matthew Palmer. He absolutely pushed him to the limit. And even in a defeat, showed me a lot, man. He showed me a lot. So
yeah, man, for sure. And you know what else is crazy? This week's show is called One Step Closer to the Edge, and we have someone that's joining us who knows what it means to get pushed to the edge. And MPX Addicts, Kelvin alluded to this a few minutes ago. We heard y'all loud and clear last week. So we've kind of kept it a surprise this week. If you've paid attention, we've normally let you know who's coming up, who's on deck. But tonight, we wanted to treat y'all to something special. And this one is a long time in the books. This has been long overdue. So I personally cannot wait for this one. Without further ado, this man really needs no introduction because we love him. We know him. He is the greatest referee that I have seen in the business. And he's, the Addicts' favorite as well, right? So Kelvin, Can we bring in our guest? Can we bring in referee Cedric Scott to the show?
Let's bring him in. None other than the Death Ref himself.
Welcome up?
To the No Gimmicks podcast, sir.
Good to see y'all, man. Thank you for finally having me on, man. It's been a long time coming. Time coming.
Very, very much. And you had this, and I'm going to start right off the bat. We got to jump right in.
Yeah.
You have had this affinity with, no matter where you are, if you're the referee in that match, there's a big affinity in the building for you. And knowing that the way you call matches affects people, how does that make you feel? Especially, the referee isn't the most notable seen person in the match, but
right.
when they see a Cedric Scott, it's kind of like you have the Earl Hebner effect. Like, that is a special referee.
Right.
How does that make you feel?
It's a crazy feeling. I actually just got talked to by a booker a couple weeks ago. I walked in, probably the second show I'd done for him, and I walked into the ring, and I got that chant for some reason, and I didn't do anything except for walk from backstage to the ring. And that catches me off guard every time. I love it. I definitely love it. I feel it. I love every fan that's there with me, but it catches me off guard. I'm not gonna lie to you. Every time I hear it, I'm like, me? Like, you know what I mean? Like, so, it's a great feeling. I'm not gonna lie. It's a great feeling.
Yeah, absolutely. JJ?
Yeah, no, man. We're real big on giving kudos on this show. So I definitely, personally, I've told you this at shows, and I just want to say it on this platform too, man. Kudos to you for all you do for the business, because not just at MPX, like Kelvin mentioned, anywhere you go, when people know it's you refereeing a match, it's like the people gravitate towards you. And I've seen it personally down at Hot Pro Wrestling. Yeah, I've seen it personally with Baracho Pro. Shout out on that one, by the way.
Yes,
congratulations.
Thank you.
The people just gravitate to you, man. And it's something about your aura. Tom A, if you're listening, please don't, whatever. But it's something about you, man, that just, it draws the people in. It really does.
I don't know what it is, man. My mom always used to say when I was a kid, like, she's like, "Oh, you got too many friends. You got too many friends." I'm like, "Mom, I'm not trying to have friends. Like, I'm just trying to live. I'm just doing my thing." But as I got older, I learned to accept it, that like, I just try to go through my life. I'm just trying to mind my business. And for some reason, people are attracted to me. And if you're attracted to me, guess what? I'm going to reciprocate that, because that's the way I was raised. You reciprocate what's given back to you. You know what I mean? Like,
absolutely love it, man. And shout out to Kim, who's in the chat. She left a comment and said, "Hey, it's her favorite MPX ref." And we've got people literally in the comments. So shout out to all of you addicts in the chat.
Thank you, chat.
Once they heard it was you, they're like, "Oh, it's Cedric. That's our guy." And that's what we're talking about, right? So you're seeing it live in the flesh, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But no, Kelvin, I'll take the next round of questions, because this is something that I've been wanting to talk to you about since you've been with MPX. There's one particular rule you have for all the talent. Don't put your hands on me. Don't touch referee Cedric when he's in the match. And lately, it's been a thing where
we're going down this road already.
We're diving in, right? But yeah,
okay.
We're doing a deep dive immediately.
We are doing a deep welcome to No Gimmicks.
Okay.
Yeah, man, can you kind of tell us like what that's about? Why you always tell us that, like, hey, keep your hands off me?
It kind of goes back into it kind of settles back into how I was trained. You don't put your hands on a ref, first of all. And if you want to, death ref steps in and says, if you want to put your hands on me, now I'm going to have to do something. Right. Or I can still stay traditional and just say, hey, I'm going to DQ you, but that's just not what I do. So that's why I am so aggressive with my, don't put your hands on me. You touch me again, there's going to be a problem. That's why I'm so aggressive with it, because the next thing that you're going to see is a spear. That's just what's going to happen.
That's wild.
No, I'm just don't put your hands on me, man. Like, I'm the authority in the ring. Like, straight up, if you look at me and you do what in the ring, I run that ring. That's the only way. There's no way around it. I run the ring, right? So if you want to do what you want to do, you can only go against my law so many times before there's going to be a problem. So that's why I'm so aggressive. If we get out of the way at the beginning, boom, we're good.
That's a good point, because I was going to ask, do you feel like, because there's a lot of ego in the ring with you, especially if like you have high stakes, you referee high stakes matches. How hard is that to keep in check, because there's stakes on the line, and if someone feels like they're getting robbed or you're not counting fast enough, you hear that. How hard is that to keep that in check? Because it is very contentious at times.
It's actually pretty easy. As weird as it sounds, you just literally split it down the line. It's okay. I don't like you. I love you, but this is high, like you said, high stakes, right? Everyone's watching this. I can't, excuse my language, I can't BS this, So, I gotta play it right. I might not like this guy over here, and I might love this guy over here, and I might have to play them both different, but I gotta play it down the line, man. Every time I get in high stakes matches, unless you do something like what Griffey did to me in that cage match, completely different. If you do that, whatever happens, happens. But otherwise, outside of that, everything high stakes. Hey, man, let's get it. Let's get it down the middle. Let's play it safe.
Now, you brought up Griffey, so I got to go down the lane.
Please, it's your turn. I want you to this time. That's why I
was going to leave it alone, but he went down the road. So we got to go here.
Okay.
He feels like you slight him. Now, obviously, we seen the retaliation. What does Cedric, the referee, do in an event like that? Do you feel like you need to get back for that?
Oh, there's going to be some get back. There got to be get back. What are you talking about? You put your hands on me again. You lost. Okay, cool. We're done. That's X, right? We should be done. And then you going to put your hands on me again. And you might not have done it specifically, but you told people to do it, right? So there's going to be get back. No, we ain't playing that. There's going to be a get back.
Calendar,
if JD wants to play that game, we can play that game. And he knows, JD, I will play that game.
Strong words, JJ.
No, very strong words. And you know what? Because I am the resident one, I stir the pot a lot. It's what I do, and I'm here for it because you touched on it, right? When we look back at MPX Destiny, you were doing your best. You were trying to call that steel cage match down the middle, but JD Griffey just, for whatever reason, emotions got rattled, got caged, if you will. And instead of focusing on the task at hand, JD decides to slide you. And then following, because, MPX management has posted on the socials, we've seen what happened, the attack backstage. JD was in the building last week, and I'm surprised that y'all did not cross paths. But
nope, I saw him across the parking lot. Surrounded by his little entourage and his little bodyguards.
You should call Man.
I should call Man.
Just throw that one out.
I should call Man, but I time and place. At some point, it's just gonna be me and him in that ring.
I respect it. And we talked about one step closer to the edge. We talked about Death Ref. A lot of people that are actually new to MPX, new to you, they don't really know this Death Ref persona of yours. Without going into it too much, can you kind of give the addicts just a little hint at what the Death Ref is all about?
So this little guy right here and everything under it, the scars on my back, the scars in my hands, Death Ref is about that life. Let's put it that way. That's probably the best way to say it. Like I do that. If you want to do something crazy, you want to see deathmatch wrestling, you want to see just wild things happen, I am him. Just talk to me. That is the Death Ref. And Death Ref just travels. He floats. Wherever he goes, for some reason, like you said earlier on, I get a chant. People follow. I don't know why I get my name chanted, but people follow. They know Death Ref as Cedric Scott. Cedric Scott is Death Ref. So
that's very true though. And without calling you a crash out, because you do.
No, you're right. You ain't lying. I'm a crash out. You are.
Yeah.
You ain't lying. I
it's
am
controlled crash out though. It's like you're fine until a violation occurs. That's the best way to put it. But when the violation occurs, it's absolutely like right to crash out. I've never seen anything like it. Some people will just crash out for no, like Man don't need a reason to crash out. Yeah. Right? He just crashes out.
He's Man. Just let him go.
Yes. That's why when you said call Man, like, why would y'all do that? That's like Crash Out City. But you have a reason, you have a rhyme and reason to your crash outs, which is which is the whole Death Ref persona. It kind of is like the alter ego to said. Like
it is.
Don't go there because then you'll get Death Ref. And that alone speaks volumes.
Like I don't want to have to go, like you said, I don't want to have to go to that place. But if you make me, all right, let's go. You know, so
that's fair. That's fair. And you know what? Speaking of refs, because this just came back into my mind, and it's been something I wanted to ask you about for a while now. It seems like the MPX referees as a whole have found their rhyme or reason, right? And if you go back in time, there was the whole dilemma with Sky being the law and having the referees in his back pocket. But you were the voice of reason across the board and was like, hey, we got to do this right. We got to do this by the book. And then we saw what happened, breaking the law, breaking Sky. And then after that, it was like, okay, now Cedric is that guy. Yes, the addicts cheer for you. We love you. We adore you. But it's also like the MPX referees are like, hey, that's our guy too. Like we kind of got to follow that. So how does that feel looking at where we were with the referee situation to where we are now?
It's been a strange situation. It's been like in my head, I don't want to accept it, but I have to accept it type thing, if that makes sense. Like I've accepted it at this point. Like I know my place, I know my role. You know, I'm head ref at MPX. Like that's weird to say out loud. But I know my guys and I know what we can do. I know Colin, freaking damn Brandon. Like I know my guys can get this done. So I don't know. It always makes me nervous having to be on top like that again because I haven't had to do that in a long time. You know what I mean? So whenever now that I'm back doing this, it's like, okay, like I have to have faith in my guys. Like we'll be fine. We'll be fine. You know what I mean? So it's a good thing. I'm happy about it. I can't be mad about it.
Absolutely.
It's a promotion, right?
Right.
So
I love it. Kelvin?
You speak about being in the lead role, and I get where it can feel weird.
Yeah.
I find myself there a lot. Like I have no business doing this. Right?
Yeah. That's the way I feel. I'm like, me? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have no business doing this, but having that confidence in you, like, does it push you to constantly stay on your game, on your toes, because you feel like you have people watching you?
Not because I feel like I have people watching me, simply because I want to be my best. I want to be my best. I want to be able to give my best to everybody across the board. My referees that I'm working with, the workers I'm working with, the promoters I'm working with, the bookers I'm working with, all the way across the board. I want everybody to feel like, you know, I'm confident. I'm doing this point blank, period. Ain't no way around it.
That's a great approach, man. Honestly,
Like I have to have that confidence. Now, if it goes down wrong, things happen. It's wrestling, but I'm 100% confident. Like when I walk into a venue, I'm like, "Hey, we about to throw this down. Let's go."
I love it.
Love it. JJ?
I pretty much don't have anything. I mean, we touched on a lot. Like I said, this is something that's been long overdue. We thank you again for taking the time out to join us. And you know, Kelvin, do you have anything else you wanna throw out there?
Before we get out of here, you mentioned traveling around. What are some places people can look forward to you at?
Oh, you can find me in Carrollton. You can find me in Bedford. I'm in Austin. I'm in San Antonio. I'm in Waco. I'm all over Texas, man. Just check my Facebook page. Obviously, it's Cedric Alexander, not that Cedric Alexander, the one with the bloody face. That's me. Cedric, get on my Facebook, Cedric Alexander. You know, that's where you can find where I'm at. That's the best way to find me, best way to get in touch with me. I have Instagram and Twitter, don't really use them. So Facebook's the best way to go. But yeah, you can find me wherever, man. I'm all over the place. This is what I do. I do this. Awesome. I do this.
Awesome. And one question from the chat, I do want to ask you this too.
Yeah.
Jeff Fountain, shout out to you, brother. He says, why don't we have Death Ref have a shirt for sale at MPX?
Oh,
is that on the agenda? Not just MPX, but could we look forward to some Death Ref merch?
I have had Death Ref merch ready, more or less, for about a year. Now, I don't have it ready per se. I have the print. I know what it is. I just need to do what I need to do, get the funds together to actually produce it, and then boom, we're good to go. But so yes, there is Death Ref merch coming. I'm working on a lot of things. I got a couple people working on other things for me that I didn't ask for. They're just doing it. I'm like, I got some stuff working for you. I'm like, why? I didn't ask for that. But
it's the
okay.
Universe working for you. Bro.
Yeah, universe working for me. So I do have shirts coming. Just everybody stand by, please. Give me some time. I'm working on it. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. I swear. I don't know what else to say, man. Well,
people are waiting for it, bro.
Hey, I'm working on it, man. When it's there, I swear to God, you'll see it. It'll be at MPX. It'll be at my phone number, my Cash App. But I'll have it. I promise. I promise. I'm working on it, y'all.
All right. Man. All right. Well, JJ, I got nothing else. Have you got nothing else?
I don't have anything else. And it's beautiful because, you know, we talked with Cedric before we went on the air. And normally, you know, we have guests that will, you know, dip off. They have some other obligations. So, Ced, again, we want to thank you so much for your time, man. You are a friend of the show. Anytime you want to come on, the door is open. Just hit us up. You're welcome.
I got something for you.
Uh-oh.
I took my whole night off for y'all's show. So
you staying?
If No Gimmicks wants me to stay around, I'm here for y'all.
That sounds like
less.
That sounds like we're getting one step closer to the
Are we
edge,
good?
Which means,
we good?
Yeah,
I'm here for it.
Absolutely.
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it, man. Let's talk about the show. Let's go.
All right, man. Interview portion is over. Let's get into it. Let's get into this week on MPX. You ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go.
Let's roll.
One step closer to the edge this Saturday. It is going down, and boy, do we have some matches on this card that we need to talk about. JJ, I'm going to start with the one that caught me off guard. All right, and we're going to start here because me and you offline talk about this duo a lot, particularly because we want this duo on No Gimmicks. Lo and behold, this duo is coming to MPX and they're facing the tag team champions. I'm talking about Davion Black, Kane Carter, taking on Tatum Manning, Demo Dine. I'm Lord. Tatum Manning,
whoa.
I know.
That's crazy.
It's been a long day. It's been a long day. Tatum Manning and Exodus Prime. First of all, thoughts.
You want my thoughts, or do you want the death ref to go first? He's our guest of honor.
Let's let the death ref go first. Sam, what you think about this match?
This is going to be a wild match. You said Kane and Davion?
The brothers.
This is going to be a wild match. So, yeah, no, I'm pumped. I hope I have this one because this is going to be with Exodus. The way Exodus works in the ring, he's quick, he's agile, he puts opponents in spots they shouldn't be in. And then, of course, you have Tatum. He's going to come in. He's going to hit you with the old school. He's going to throw you down. And then you have the other corner, which is going to be Kane and Davion, and they do everything. You know? Like, they do everything from top rope to the bottom rope to the submissions to the ground. So I'm looking forward to this one. This is going to be fun. I feel like this is going to be some fireworks.
Absolutely. JJ?
No, man. When this one was announced, like you said, you touched on it too. So, ladies and gentlemen, you're hearing it here first. Breaking news. We at No Gimmicks work really hard to keep up with everything that's going on, and we actually have one half of KOA joining us for an interview next week. So stay tuned.
Not tonight.
I was so excited.
I wish it was tonight. But it is next week. We do have it confirmed on the books. The Southern Sun himself, Davion Black, is going to be joining No Gimmicks next week.
Yeah.
I can't wait for that one. And ladies and gentlemen, if you knew anything about me, you know that two of my favorite guys in this business in the state of Texas are Kane Carter and Davion Black. Yep. On top of everybody else, Tatum Manning, Exodus Prime, Demo Diamond, Danny O'Ryan, the list goes on. Two guys that stand out and at the very, very top of that list and are going to go places. And Kelvin has said it famously on this show. We've got to enjoy them while we have them because these are two guys that are going to go places. Yeah. So it is beautiful to see KOA back in an MPX ring and chasing tag team gold nonetheless. When the post was made, I shared it and was like, y'all, we got the Kings versus the Cure. This is going to be match of the night, in my opinion. And I know last week we said and new with Purple Haze and the Cure, X and Tatum, they found a way. They pulled it out. But I'm going to double down on what I said last week and say it again this week. And new, give me KOA to come in to upset the current champions and really shake up the foundation of the tag team division, man.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all. First of all, we haven't seen Davion Black and MPX in a long time. So I'm very, very excited to see him back in MPX with his brother Kane Carter and going after tag team goals. So let's get it. Let's get it. As far as predictions, Tatum and X showed me something last week, and they showed they don't have to be on the same page. They have enough, and I said this last week too, they have enough talent to carry them. Well, now they have enough experience in the tag division and experience in big matches to where they can use some of the craftiness that they pulled last week of tricking the guy to think that, you know, he was the legal man and he wasn't. That was very crafty and something you don't traditionally see from a tag team that's been together for a while and gelled, right? That's only experience that you see from high level singles matches, but it's showing itself in the tag match. And that in itself, because you have two former MPX champions with that pedigree in a tag match, yes, they are building experience together as well, but they're also showing their singles IQ in tag matches, which is very unique. So for me, even though you have the Kings coming into this match, I'm going to stick with And Still.
I'm not mad at that. You know, the main reason why I said and new as well, just to piggyback on that, because someone's listening to No Gimmicks. Last week when we had Most Wanted on the show and we talked to Most Wanted about tag team dream matches, they actually ended up getting one of their dream matches. So for me personally, I said it on this show last week and I'll say it again this week. We're going to put it into existence until it happens. I would love a Most Wanted versus KOA match.
Let's do it. Sign it immediately.
Just throwing it out there. Whoever's listening.
Okay.
Sign it immediately.
Make a phone call.
do it, said. Yes. While we're at it, the tag team division in MPX is ramping up right now. It very much is ramping up. So I'm going to go into another tag match because Most Wanted, we had them on the show. They're going up against Dalton Gray and Julian Alirez. And they didn't get a win for the titles, but I like where they are right now. And I'm talking about Most Wanted. I love where they are right now. They have this chance to stay in the hunt. You see this tag team championship match going on. They get a win here, and they're all of a sudden you're looking at someone who's probably in line for another title shot. Said, what you think?
I 100% agree, man. I love me some Most Wanted, and I say that because every time I work their matches, I catch myself being a fan. Like I catch myself watching the match. You know what I mean? Like I have to catch myself being like, "Oh, hey, that's 1, 2, 3," or whatever it is. For me, as a ref, I've been doing this 3.5, 4 years now. I've worked probably at least 1,000 matches. For me to watch a match and be like, "I'm actually enjoying this," is not something that I see every day. So, you know, I work whole shows where I don't. It's just a 1, 2, 3. I'm getting to the finish, whatever it is. But with Most Wanted, I get in there with those guys and it's like, oh, bro, we about to have fun. Like, this is going to be a good time. So I would love to see them like actually be able to, you know, climb that hill, make that triumph because they deserve it. I feel like they've put in the work. You know, they've made changes in terms of, like you said, mixing up the division because we finally have more tag teams. It's finally time to do this. So I feel like they finally surfaced to the top. So it's time for them to have it, man. Like, let's go ahead and get in there and see what happens.
Agreed. JJ?
Yeah, no, I'm pretty much copy and pasting what both of you said. The only extra that I'm gonna sprinkle in here is the instincts of being a tag team because we've seen what Most Wanted can do together. Yeah. This is going to be the first time that we see grimy Dalton Gray and Julian Alirez teaming together, which in a sense, they kind of sort of have some similarities where they can, you know, play on each other and they can work together here and there. But the real question is, can their newfound partnership outlast the veteran prowess that is Most Wanted? And we touched on it. Most Wanted is on a mission. They have said it week in and week out. Our goal, our focus is the MPX Tag Team Championships. And yes, last week was a setback. You know, they took their L, but they also came out and said we weren't pinned in that said match. So, with that being said, we still got our eyes on the prize, and they have not deviated from that. So, give me Most Wanted in this one.
Absolutely.
Same.
Absolutely. I wholeheartedly agree. So, next match on the card. He hasn't popped up yet, so let's talk about him.
Here we go.
Here comes.
The Aura Farmer himself, Tom A.
No. Oh, here we go.
Yes. Tom A is going to be in action. You're welcome, MPX Addicts. And he's going up against someone who I'm looking at right now. He's back in action. Very, very interesting shot he has here. And I'm gonna say it's no surprise that Langley's in this match and going for the prospect title. If Tom A, which I know he isn't, if he's not careful, we could be looking at a new prospect champion. But that is a very big if. Tom A, I've said it before, I'll say it again. Tom A has a lot of momentum. And with that, it's funny because you look at the title scene and then you look at him, he's almost flying under the radar with this prospect title. And this is what, defense number 2? So if he gets this done, he's halfway there. And look, it's coming in the chat. He's a future MPX champ, and it'll be sooner rather than later. I happen to agree with that. Now, will the public be able to stomach that? Probably not. But I think Tom A has enough tools in his arsenal right now to where he can get past Langley, because Langley is no cakewalk right now. And then we're looking at defense number 3. JJ?
The first thing that I want to say, because I seem to get outed by Tom A every week now. Whoever, whatever Tom A's aura is that called me out today in the MPX Addicts group about, MPX's post, who's your favorite wrestler on this poster, who do you like to cheer for and boo and all that. Tom A had a very interesting comment, and I did respond. I said, Tom A, we've talked about it. You and I have a very unique dynamic. You're at the top of my list. Take that for whatever you feel, right? Tom A's aura decides to jump in and says, and I quote, "You just rose to the middle of my favorite addicts list. You were towards the top, but you completely forgot to address Tom A as the supernova. Work on that, and maybe you'll be redeemed. You're welcome."
Sound advice.
That's
sound advice. I don't know. I don't know what the problem is. We do it on this show all the time. He is the supernova. He has the aura. He is a star.
I'm not taking anything away from Tom A. I am not taking anything away. I have learned and I've eaten my crow on this show that if you're not going to go against someone, you don't go against Tom A. With that being said, because it's defense number 2 and it is Langley, which again, Langley is no cakewalk, I do see Tom A getting a win here, but I do want to address one other thing before I give it to the death ref. Tom A, you made a post about Langley and said, hey, MPX management, I don't know if you guys are trying to give me a cakewalk to my 4 defenses and blah, 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 or whatever. So I am going to say, MPX management, please, for number 3 or number 4, can we make a phone call? We've got the excellent one who has been on record saying that he would stuff out the aura that is Tom A. Kari versus Tom A. Can we put a phone call to someone that is really going to test the mettle of our supernova during this run? Because in my opinion, let's say he does get to 4. Let's say he does cash it in. Let's say he does take on Cavens. I've got Cavens in 5.
See, that's not gonna do you any favors. It's
You're
not.
welcome.
It doesn't do you any favors. And
You're
then when he
welcome.
wins, you're inevitably gonna be getting called out. This is you put yourself in this position.
I'm
Week
here
in, week
for
out.
it. I'm here for it. I said it. It's on record. I stand on business.
Said, please save us.
You ain't getting no sanctuary here, brother. Langley, beat that ass. Okay. Langley about to lay him down. Okay. Langley gonna do his thing. He gonna walk out with that prospect title because one thing I know is the Crow ain't playing. Langley gonna walk in this ready. He's gonna be standing on business, 10 toes down. Right? Well, at least that's a Langley I know. So good luck.
You guys. See? And he's gonna be intolerable after that match. You guys know this.
Look,
he's gonna be intolerable. You will not hear the end of it.
Who's he?
Tom A.
No, Tom May's gonna lose. So
oh my gosh.
I don't understand the problem. I
see I'm the only sane one tonight.
That's okay. Fine. All right.
It's fine.
There we go.
Coming from the man who stepped into the sun. Never mind.
I had a reason.
Yeah, the same guy. Same guy.
I had a reason.
What was your reason?
It worked out. It worked out.
It did not work out.
It did.
Oh my goodness.
It worked. Everything worked out. We're fine. We're fine. I went and saw Mario Galaxy. We're fine.
This is what I live with. This is why am I a referee? See, why do I do this to myself?
You guys have to have faith. The faith is what gets you by. All right, listen. Next week, after Tommy wins this match, okay. All right, we'll see. We'll see when he wins this match. I won't say I told you so.
When if he wins this match, I will let you. I will let you bring me back on here just to tell me I lost. How about that?
Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself.
Hey, I'm prepared, baby.
All right.
I'm prepared, baby.
Prepare yourself.
I will let you call me back on here. I will let you say you lost and say whatever you want to say.
Okay. You know what?
Death ref.
Better.
I don't know what my thing is.
May come on this show and tell you himself.
We don't need another Tom A appearance.
We do, though.
We don't.
Fine. Fine.
Fine.
Next match.
Copy.
Now, this match, I've been on record. I've said this person, he needs to show me something. He has. And then now I feel like he's jumping off the deep end. Because Brother Kaimi is stepping in the ring with Sky Della Cremosa. And it's a toss-up for me. I know Brother Kaimi. I've said he needs to have something that propels him. I felt like he did that last week. I feel like he did that only to possibly take a step back this week. Because Sky, since he's found this new version of himself, he's become way more dangerous. Way more dangerous than he ever was.
And it's not even a new version of himself. Like, this is the old Sky. He's finally come back.
Yes.
Like, old Sky used to be like this. And then, like you said, he's just made it more dangerous. Like, he already used to be bad. I've known Sky for years. He used to be crazy. And now it's even worse.
Yes. Yes. And he has this thing with the MPX Addicts. And Brother Kaimi's he's a crowd favorite. He has this thing with the MPX Addicts to where he wants to permanently shut them up. And I feel like running through somebody like Kaimi in a match will do just that. Am I wrong, JJ?
So this one is unique, And the reason that I'm going to say it's unique is because we're seeing a very similar situation like when we were on the road to Destiny with Cavens, right? How Cavens was running the gauntlet, and we were like, hey, dude, we know who you are. Everybody knows your name. You've shown us something. You don't have, it's okay to duck the smoke.
Yes.
We're seeing it happen again with Brother Kaimi taking this match, and we haven't seen Sky really since that street fight at Destiny with Red, which unfortunately Sky was on the losing end of. And we had Sky on this show, and Sky made it known, hey, I have my sights set on the Addicts title. I have my sights set on ending Red Chambers. I have my sights set on disappointing and breaking the hearts of the MPX Addicts. Well, things didn't bode well. And like Cedric just said, Sky has not really changed. Sky's evolved. And that's dangerous because Sky has found his true self. He wasn't the law. He never was. Sky has morphed and evolved and is a dangerous version of himself right now. And what better way to get back on a winning track, to make a statement, to, stab a knife in the heart of the Addicts, if you will, than to take it out on someone like Brother Kaimi. And might I add, in case all the Addicts forgot, we're on the road to one of the most dangerous shows of MPX history, The Purge. And Sky has been on record making The Purge his home every single
year.
That's his wheelhouse.
I don't like this for Kaimi.
Last year it was an axe. Yeah, I was in the ring. Last year it was an axe.
Literally.
Like, come on, man.
Yeah, so I love the match, honestly. I just think for Kaimi, this is the wrong time to be on the end of this match. And this one's a toss-up for me because I really like both of these guys. I really want to see both of them show me something. And if I had to say it, I think we're gonna see Sky show us something we haven't seen before. And that's a dangerous thing to say. That's a scary thing to say.
I think this is the worst time to have him because we're leading up to the Purge. And this is where he starts to get, every year he starts to get more and more creative with his violence as we head towards the Purge. And then it's like Christmas for him.
Yeah.
Like we're wrapping presents and then the Purge is just, we unwrap everything. So yeah, this is the worst time. I don't like this for Kaimi, but if he gets it done, that's a huge feather in his cap.
Very.
I can't even call this one. So I can't call it. Any predictions?
I got Sky. Dude, there's no way Kaimi's going through Sky.
Okay.
That's hard.
Yeah, it's a tall task. Literally. So
every time you put him down, he gets back up. So
yeah, absolutely. And shout out to you, CJ. He said it's hard to step to Sky when he's playing with the Art of Anarchy. That is nail on the head right there.
All right, facts.
All right, next match. This is a good one. I feel like this is a perfect tester. And I feel like we may get some shenanigans here. We have Joe Angelo Garcia versus Adam Green. And I feel like we may have an appearance or two from JD Griffey and the Goons. They don't have a name, so I just call them JD.
I call
JD
and the Rat Pack, but
I like that. I like that.
What do I know? What do I know?
No. The Rat Pack was respectable, at least.
Oh.
Like, come on now. Let's not group them all together. Like, come on now. Those guys, we'll see.
Simps for JD. Now, the Simps will come in later. Hang in there.
Ain't no way. No way, bro. Stop, bro. I ain't got time for this. I ain't got time for it.
No, but Adam Green, someone for me too. I know he was down. He was down in ROH for a while. I feel like he had to come back up, find his footing a little bit in MPX. I feel like a win here will put him on a nice track. I think him and Red Chambers are eventually they're heading for a collision course eventually. I can see that happening. Thoughts?
That's a unique take. I'm gonna come back to that one in a second because I have a statement about Red for after we get through our predictions. But looking at this match, oh man, this is honestly a dream match in my opinion. You've got someone like Adam Green, young, up and coming, against a seasoned veteran in Joe Angelo Garcia, right?
Yep.
Let's look back in history's past, right? Just a few weeks ago, Splinter Cell, when Barrett Brown took on Devin Anello. This is giving that same kind of feel for the new school versus the old school. But the question is, we've seen Adam Green putting in the work, right?
Yep.
For Joe Angelo Garcia, we haven't really seen you around much. We've seen the rest of the goons. We've seen, Big J. We've seen Alfred. We've seen LVJ, who LVJ is trending, skyrocketing right now. But we haven't seen Joe Angelo Garcia. So the question is, coming back, can you hang with someone like Adam Green? And in my opinion, I've got my money on Adam Green on this one. Now, I think I agree with you. I think there's going to be some shenanigans. There might be a distraction or two. But I think because we know how the goons roll, we saw it last week after the championship match, the post-match beatdown on Cavins and Phil Shark, which was not successful. Y'all failed. Good try. But I think we see something similar on Adam Green. But I got Adam Green getting it done.
Do you, and I'm going to ask you this one, Sad, do you think, based off the actions of last week, that JD and the crew, they have something, like they have a vendetta, and you think they may try to pull that off on Adam Green?
Yes, I can say yes. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah. You're good.
All right, cool. I can say yes, simply because of what they did to me at the Epic. JD is on one. Like, doesn't care anybody who's in his way, and not his way, but his crew's way. Like, they're trying to carve their way through MPX right now. So I would say, yeah, there's I want Adam to take this, but yeah, he's got something on his head, man. He's gonna have to watch out.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. And I want to see him win because I know the path that'll put him on. But again, the shenanigans, I know they're not happy based off the end of last week's show and how that went down. And if this is early in the night, I could see them trying to affect this one
and see, like, as a ref,
trying to send a message.
As a ref and telling my other refs, like, keep your eyes open, it's going to be hard because they're going to be all around the ring doing their thing, doing their normal nonsense, like you said, shenanigans. And, it's going to be hard to keep an eye out, but I really hope Adam pulls through. But, dude, he's got a team against him. It's not just him, bro.
Yeah.
You got a team against you.
Yeah. And never want to see that.
No.
Never want to see that. But let's go. Speaking, we talked about simps. Let's turn
no.
Let's turn this one to the ladies, man.
Let's talk about the simps.
We have Shay Carmichael in a very interesting match for me, going up against Hudson Envy. This one looks like this has championship opportunity attached to it. Both women, especially Hudson. Hudson has been on a roll lately. And I think minus her and Riza, I think this puts her back into contention status with a win. But Shay Carmichael and the usage of the simps can never be counted out.
That's the problem, and that's the problem.
Yeah. So thoughts, Seth?
Simps got to be ejected immediately. That's what I wanted. That's what I want to do. But until they give me a reason, they definitely give her a huge advantage. I'd love to see Hudson go over, but if the simps are there, we're gonna have a problem.
Agreed. JJ?
I think the simps had better pack a lunch because Hudson Envy is coming and she is not playing this weekend. Like Kelvin touched on, Hudson Envy has been one of the ladies that I personally have had my eyes on, and she's made it known. Like when I show up to MPX, I'm showing up and I'm showing out.
Yes.
And every time she's wanted something, hey, Athena, put eyes on me for Who Runs the World. She was like, hey, I want to be in that American Joshi conversation. And sure enough, she was. And then on the road to Destiny, Riza, hey, why is Riza getting the opportunity at Priscilla Kelly? I want the opportunity. And she took Riza to the limit. So for Hudson, yeah, she's coming in. She's going to be focused. She's dangerous. Shay in her own right is experienced. She has championship caliber and potential as well. But even with the distractions, even with the simps, I think Hudson is going to make an example out of them too if they get in her way. And I think this is Hudson Envy's way of saying, hey, y'all can't sleep on me. I still have my eyes on the MPX women's title or the American Joshi Championship.
Okay. I like that argument, actually. It's a very, very valid argument.
No, it really is. It definitely is. And I wasn't even thinking about the American Joshi Championship. But yeah, that's a perfect landing spot too. Especially with Anarchic Ash. I think her and Anarchic Ash would be a phenomenal.
Yo, that'd be a bomb. Hey, that'd be a banger. That'd be a banger.
Most definitely.
I'm just saying, Who Runs the World 4 is on the horizon. All the graphics have been saying summer 2026. We are getting closer and closer to the summer. So what better way to make a statement, get some eyes on you, get some momentum than going through that way. So yeah.
Absolutely, man. That's all the matches, but I did want to jump. We mentioned Who Runs the World 4, and MPX has been asking the question, so I want to give us an opportunity to kind of answer it. If you could see a match at Who Runs the World 4 between two women or a tag team or any type of match, what type of match would you want to see, and who would you want to see in it? Seth, I'm gonna start with you.
Oh, don't do that. I'm very attached to my wrestlers, right? So, like everybody that I work with, they're family to me, right? Mm-hmm. So that being said, for me, it would be Anarchic Ash versus anybody, honestly. I feel like Anarchic could run that shit, man. Like Anarchic's probably my favorite female wrestler right now. If not her, Morgan Mercy. Morgan Mercy will throw somebody around the fucking place. I love that shit. Excuse my language, I'm sorry. But yeah, no, Anarchic Ash or Morgan Mercy. And it's a close. They're back and forth. Like I see one match and then I see another match and then I'm like, you know what I mean? So, those would be my. I can't say one. Those would be my two. Like, and I would. Hey, and you know what? I could.
He got cut himself. He got so excited.
But while waiting on him to come back, he did bring up two good candidates. And somebody in the chat, shout out to you, Kim. She put out, I definitely wouldn't mind this. Steph DeLander versus Anarchic Ash. Welcome back, sir. But she said Steph DeLander versus Anarchy Ash, and I'm like, I would not mind that. I would not mind that.
Okay.
But if you're talking banger, I think Anarchy Ash versus Morgan Mercy.
I feel like that would go off. I feel like
crazy match.
I feel like they could blow that thing off.
I'm 98% positive. Yes, I feel like whatever you put them in, they're gonna make magic with it. So
yeah.
Give me that one. JJ, what you got?
So I've had time to listen to y'all and see the chat, which has really helped me out because I've got two, and I can't choose which one is over the other. The first one, me and you have talked about this off record. We have to see it. We saw what happened at Who Runs the World 3. We have to get the comeuppance. We have to see it in the ring. We gotta see Charity King and Shayna Baszler. We gotta see it. I want to see it. It's a match that has banger written all over it. I think for Charity, it's a match that really shows and can showcase how she can hang with some of the best out there in the world. And plus, she's got a chip on her shoulder because of the American Joshi tournament and how that played out. So I want to see that one. But the second one is the one I really want to focus on because, again, Kelvin, I hit you up with this at the beginning of the year. I said 2026 is the year for Anarchy Ash. So for me, again, I would want to see Anarchy Ash, and I want to see her. It's got to be no DQ first and foremost. Like no DQ, Extreme Rules, Street Fight, whatever stipulation you want to put, but the rule book has to go out the window because I want to see Anarchy Ash versus Shotzi. Just throwing it out there. Like, just saying.
We just throwing it out there. Okay.
Fantasy booking at its finest.
Boys.
Yes. Give me balls to the wall, Shotzi versus the bitch in the pit, Anarchy Ash.
Okay, I got two matches.
You know what? I'll take that one too. I'll book them. I'll book them both. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'll book them both. Sorry, Anarchy.
Two matches. All right. Anarchy Ash is on all of our wish list, which is awesome. I'm going to call in a favor. I need a match where I don't know who to root for. So, give me Anarchy Ash, and if you want, you can make a title for title. Let's just call it a title for title. Versus Willow Nightingale.
That could be fun.
That would be a fun match. And if you
that would be fun. No, screw title for title. They would go. I feel like both of them would go hard in the paint just to put on the show.
Off the strength, yeah.
Yes. Just to put on the show.
Yep. So give me that one. I
forgot about Willow.
Yeah. And you mentioned Shotzi. There's a person who's done Who Runs the World 3 who is very pissed off right now. And I feel like that anger would be a great opponent for Shotzi Blackheart. That's none other than the former gamer, Vert Vixen. Vert versus Shotzi. Give me that
one.
You know what? I got one more.
Okay.
Now that I'm thinking about it. And it's still going to be Ash because that's my girl. Dewdrop.
Oh, my goodness.
Ash versus Dewdrop. Or I can't remember her indie name, but Ash versus Dewdrop.
See, we're gonna be here all night. I'm gonna stop.
Yeah, we all doing the same thing. We all like, it's
the wheels are turning now. So I'm like, let me stop.
I'm not mad at either of those, but I will say, as an honorable plug, hey Ash, if you're listening, if you're watching, our people,
she's watching.
Your people, the door is open.
Hey, no big deal. We'll just throw these in the air. If one sticks, thank you for listening. But yeah, Anarchic Ash and something.
Pretty much. It's pretty much just what it's come down to. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Anarchic Ash against someone.
All right, cool. That's all right. That sounds right.
Absolutely. Also, before we get out of here, I know you have a very special friend that you have a lot of history with, who got signed. Yeah, you. Who got signed recently. So I want to say congratulations to the world breaker, Brick Savage, on getting signed to MLW. That is a hell of an accomplishment, man.
Bro.
They have killed for years. And I kind of figured, because I saw him in Vegas. I was in Vegas for WrestleMania.
Yeah.
And I saw him and the warpath he went on during the whole collective and just moving around Vegas. There was a lot of people screaming their name. And it was just awesome, man. So they deserve it. They earned it. And I look for nothing but great things from them. I'm pretty sure, and like I say on this show all the time, man, enjoy these people while you have them.
Yeah.
Because Brick is someone who we got to see front row firsthand the destruction that they put on throughout this state. And just to see them move on to bigger and better things. That's two now from DFW that this year have moved on to bigger and better things. So again, support indie wrestling, guys. Go out and go to these shows, because you never know who you will see on your television screen later on. And you will have the pleasure to say, I was there when they were doing this back in the day. So it's awesome to see. But yeah, get out, 510 Harwood Road, Bedford, Texas, this weekend. Get your tickets. If you can't, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, Metroplex Wrestling, search them up. And Sam, before we get out of here, man, let the people know where they can find you.
Oh, like I said, Facebook, Cedric Alexander. If you get on there, you can find my Instagram. You can find my Facebook. I don't have a Twitter, but I'm about to make one. So, hey, look me up, man. Cedric Alexander, not that one, the other one. Okay, the one with the blood on his head. Okay. All right, yeah.
Absolutely, man. And thank you for your time. JJ, what you got, buddy?
Yeah, man. Final thoughts. Thank y'all, MPX Addicts, for tuning in. Every time y'all do, we greatly appreciate it. So make sure, if you like what you're seeing, make sure y'all are liking, subscribing, sharing. Tell people about No Gimmicks, because people are watching, people are listening. So this is a huge honor to be able to be a part of this platform and interact with y'all, the talent, all the things. And I mentioned it earlier, Kelvin, we talked about Red Chambers. We said we had one guest for next week. We got another one just to break the ice. We're going to get Lethal next week. That's right. If you didn't know, we got Lethal Luke Cameron, Paradigm and 5 coming to No Gimmicks. And he might have the MPX Addicts title. I don't know.
Yeah, y'all be careful. Y'all be careful now. Y'all be careful.
Always. Except JJ likes to put us in danger a lot. So
yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Me?
That's what it sounds like.
He likes to put us in danger. So we'll be careful.
Death Ref, Luke Cameron. What are you doing, JJ? What are we doing?
I'm not mad at it. I know. I got to take my blood pressure medicine. Be even killed.
Yeah, you know what? Let me find my meds real quick. Along we talking about it. You know what I mean?
Oh man. But that's it for us tonight, guys. Until next time, you guys know what it is. Be safe. Take care of each other. Enjoy what you want to enjoy. And chant for the Death Ref.
Borden.
And I know it's all business, all business, all business. We give them no gimmick. Yeah. And I know it's all business, all business, all business. We give them no gimmick. Yeah. And I know it's all business, all business, all business. We give them no gimmicks, gimmicks.